Hello, I'm the man in the black hat. I comment on what is. Now, as you can see, my beard of power has indeed returned. Its absence can be explained by the fact that I occasionally have to do things to serve my community. No, this is not a bad thing, and I do this quite voluntarily. However, it does require me to have the loss of the use of my beard of power for some time. Hence the length of time between videos during the beginning of the month. Now, I also watched the presidential inauguration yesterday. I thought it was a beautiful thing. I thought the poem could have been, well, shorter, better written, better recited, and, well, a poem that would have improved it greatly. But other than that, Mr. Obama's stumbling through the speech of office, the one part he really shouldn't have stumbled in, was okay. Him saying my fellow citizens instead of my fellow Americans, that was a beautiful touch. It's one thing no president before him has ever done, and I applaud him for it. The fact that they had way more facilities than they needed for such an event, that was a great idea by the planning committee. And otherwise, it was a very enjoyable thing. Now, I have high hopes for our president, and I really hope that people in the media quit referring to our president as the equal to Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, or John F. Kennedy. These people were assassinated. It's really time to stop comparing our president to people who got the back of their heads blown out the front of their heads. Other than that, I wish the president well, and I hope for a very good 4 years. Given the record of the other 43 presidents, we can only hope for the best instead of the worst. Now, fortunately, stock trading has actually seemed to have gone up recently, and our economy, despite the dire predictions by people in office, is actually turning around all on its own. Wake up, people. We're not in a depression. We're just in a recession that was as bad as the one in the 1970s. It's not as bad as people in office would like you to think. You want to fix the economy? Go buy stuff. Go pay off your credit card debts. Whatever you got to do, spend money. I know this sounds counterproductive, but spend money. And realistically, vote for lower minimum wage. If you vote for a higher minimum wage, this increases the inflation, which means the dollar is worth less. Now, I know you'll be thinking, oh, well, if I vote for minimum wage and they actually pass it, then things will be more expensive. Well, yes, they will, for a little bit. But supply and demand will make sure that everything comes down in price as the value of the dollar comes up. So, if you want to be smart, do what you gotta do. Buy smart. Buy important things. Don't just go out and frivolously spend money, but spend money. If you want more money, make the dollar worth more. Vote for lower minimum wage. It's not that hard, and it will help our economy. Well, this is the man in the black hat. I've said enough for this month, but I'll be back when I have something more to talk about. This is the man in the black hat. I speak about what is.